my people, wagwan, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to Chef Chrisb TV. Now, big shout out to Shamika, Alison, thank you guys for being channel members, and to everyone else supporting my channel membership, really appreciate it. Now guys, I've gotten a few requests to make Jamaican cod fritters, so today I'm going to show you guys how I prepare and make this famous dish. But real quick, shout out to everyone supporting my channel, I really appreciate it. To my new subscribers, welcome, hope you like my contents, and definitely guys, thank you for returning. So these are the ingredients I'm going to be using today for my saltfish fritters. Now I'm using about a pound of saltfish, so you can either soak your saltfish from overnight, you can soak it a few hours before or not. It's a matter of preference, it's a matter of choice. But I'm using baking powder because I'm doing it the restaurant style, and as such I'm using a deep fryer, so the baking powder will help the fritters not to stick to the bottom of the fryer. But if you guys want to fry it on the stove, which is the traditional way, you fry it on the stove in a frying pan, then you would not use the baking powder. So if you want to fry it on the stove, do not use the baking powder. The baking powder only help when you're using a deep fryer, and it will allow the fritters not to go to the bottom and stick to the bottom of the fryer. Alright guys, so I boiled my saltfish 2 times. So I boiled it the first time for 10 minutes and then I boiled it again for 10 minutes. So the saltfish don't be excessively salt. Even though it's saltfish, you don't want it to be too salt. So it's good to boil it 2 times and then cool it down a bit. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to combine my ingredients. So you want to put your flour first. So this is 2 cups of flour, my scallion. So I'm going to add my herbs. This is garlic and thyme. And this is scotch bonnet pepper and onion. So this is about a 1/4 cup of onion. The thyme is 2 sprigs of thyme. The scotch bonnet is 1 scotch bonnet, but you want to de-seed it, so you don't want to use the seed of the scotch bonnet, just the outer part, because scotch bonnet is very hot. So unless you want your cod fritter to be spicy, do not use the seed. And this is about 1/4 cup of bell peppers. I'm using yellow and red. You can also use green if you want. So I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of baking powder. And remember, you want to be precise when you're making this dish in terms of measurements. And you can put about 1 teaspoon of fish seasoning. So I'm using Grace fish seasoning. For this dish, you don't need a lot of seasoning. I'm going to put about 1 teaspoon of black pepper, freshly ground black pepper. Then you can mix your ingredients. Then I'm going to add my saltfish. So you want to mince your saltfish fine as possible. And mix all the ingredients with the saltfish. So I'm going to use 1 egg. So it's 1 egg, and you want to... Now I'm going to mix. So I'm using about 1 cup of water. And you're going to slowly add the water and mix it with all the ingredients. And depending on how soft you want your fritters to be, you can always make adjustments and add more water or less water. But when you're making saltfish, you want to have this a saltfish texture, consistency. So this is the consistency you want when you're making, and this is a good consistency. Okay, so my fry is on. Now when you're making your fritters, if you want to get it round, then it's good to use a small ice cream scoop. I'm going to use a small ice cream scoop, and then I'm going to make my fritters. So like I said, you can fry them at 325 degrees or 350, but 325 is good because it will fry them a little bit slower but more perfect. 350 degrees, they may fry faster but not necessarily good enough. They may come out as the outer part frying quicker than the inside, but because they're a little bit round. Because they are round, you want to make sure that the inside is fried as well. So if your temperature is too high on your fryer, then the outer part may seem like it's fried, but when you check on the inside, it's not fried. So if you notice so far, they're floating because the baking powder helps to make them float. And you kind of just move the fryer basket around so the fritters can be loose and they don't stick against each other. And what you can do is now combine all your fritters in one basket, then use the other basket, put inside the next one, so you know for sure that all your fritters are frying at the same time. So after they're drained, I'm going to just test one to make sure that they're fully fried. And this is perfect, guys. It's looking so good. So if you notice, outside is fried, inside is fried as well. So that's what I'm saying, like you don't want to make your fryer too high. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. I want to thank you guys for supporting. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. So stay tuned. More content to come, but really appreciate you guys. Really appreciate everyone supporting me so far. Chef Chrisb out. Yeah, man.